tariff. Tariff, tariff, tariff. The most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff.
Trump's tariffs. Are they good for America? Good for you? For business? No. America's tariffs hurt Americans. And Australia has tariffs too, and they hurt Australians.
We have a very close relationship with Australia. We have a trade surplus with Australia.
It's a tax on imports and exports, derived from the old Arabic word tariff, meaning notification. Over the centuries, it's evolved to mean a tax on specific goods crossing borders. Who pays the tariff? You might think them, but it's actually you. For instance, if I sell this pen for $10 and the government puts a tax or a tariff of 10% on my pen, I'll then sell it for $11. When you buy my pen, you pay $11, I keep 10 just like I did before, and I pay $1 to the government. So who really paid the tax? You did. I was just the middleman. This is what's known as statutory incidence, the party that is legally responsible for paying the tax to the government. And then there's economic incidence, those who actually bear the economic burden of the tax.
I will impose whatever tariffs are required, 100%, 200%, 1,000%.
Trump claims tariffs protect American jobs and manufacturing. But do they really? Let's see how tariffs work. Here's a basic supply and demand graph. If you love Trump, then you're going to want to know this because this is how he would defend his tariffs. And if you don't, you just need to be able to draw a couple of triangles. This triangle is producer surplus. It's everything above the cost of production and below the market price. This one is consumer surplus. This is all the value you get when you pay the market price instead of your reserve price. Together, they're called total surplus. Exciting, right? Now let's add in the world price for wine at $20. Consumer surplus grows. Cheap French wine for $20? Yes, please. But domestic producers lose out. These guys stop making wine because they can't sell it at a profit. Even so, total surplus is maximized. People move from less efficient jobs to more efficient jobs. It's not painless, but it is progress. Enter tariffs. Now here's what happens when we slap on a 50% tariff. The price of wine jumps from $20 to $30, and the quantity demanded drops. But some domestic producers are back in business, just like Trump promised. As a consequence, everyone has to pay more, and total surplus has shrunk, so we're all worse off. And it's not just wine. Replace it with steel, cars, chickens. Tariffs always make us poorer. Oh, and these sections here? This is government revenue and deadweight loss. Nobody gets those. But you know what you could get? A subscription to this channel. That'll cost you nothing.
The higher the tariff, the more likely it is that the company will come into the United States and build a factory in the United States so it doesn't have to pay the tariff.
The main selling point of tariffs is that they create domestic jobs. But do they? Not really. Steel tariffs are a prime example. Steel is an intermediary good. It's used to make other products. When steel prices rise, so do costs for everything made with steel. So supply drops and jobs in related industries vanish. One study estimates that Trump's last round of tariffs caused a net loss of 142,000 jobs. Another study found that each job saved cost about $650,000 each, which makes this one of the most expensive job programs ever. So the next time someone says tariffs are good, ask, good for who? Bigger triangle, smaller triangle. Tariffs make us all poorer, and while they do create some jobs, they destroy more than they create. If you still like tariffs, you should vote for one of these parties, and you should tell me why in the comments. If you prefer that your government didn't impose extra costs on you, then you want to vote for one of these parties. Please consider subscribing, and remember, you were born free.